How's it, guys? Welcome to a most positively miserable Tuesday. I'm just on my way out of the flat. Look at the rain behind me. You can't really see it, but you can trust that it's there. I'm on my way out of the block of flats. I'm gonna go to movies with my mom. Because what better to do on a rainy day than go to movies? Also, as I said, it's a Tuesday, and you guys should know by now, Tuesday in South Africa, half-price movies. Thanks for bringing me a water. Is there not enough outside? Yeah, it is. I didn't even think to put on a raincoat. There's one thing that we can positively say, and I think all Cape Townians should be able to agree with me on this. But when it rains, especially when it rains hard like this, Cape Townians lose the ability to drive, don't they? You're from the Eastern Cape, which is probably why you manage, so it doesn't really count. But
I'm a good driver.
And you're a good driver. Me too, but I just, in general, Cape Townians cannot drive in the rain. I don't know what it is. The movie that we're going to watch today is called White Crow, the story of Rudolf Nureyev's defection to the West. Ballet dancer, Russian. In 1961, a dazzling Rudolf Nureyev arrives in Paris and makes a choice that changes his life forever. We're going to pop into Tasha's for a little brekkie treat or something like that. It's not too busy. I love these pot plant lights. Well, these ones actually aren't lights at all, but they look like lights. We went for the Reloaded. We both got the same thing. It looks delicious. I'm having a little coffee as well. Italian sausages, a poached egg. There's a cumin and chili salt. There's potatoes. There's, I don't know what's underneath there. It looks like a mayo. It looks delicious. Lovely breakfast at Tasha's. We are in Cinema 1, which is, those are the toilets. We're in Cinema 1. And obviously I'm not going to be able to film in there, so I'll see you guys when we come out. See the perks of coming to cinema on a Tuesday. You guys can't really see. I've tried to make it visible with the flash, but the fact that I have the flash on inside the cinema should make it clear enough. There is no one here. We've got a private viewing. Make sure we sit in our own seats. Well, that was a very, very good, very nice movie. I thoroughly enjoyed that. Yeah, it was really good. So go watch White Crow. Even if you're not into ballet, if you're just into good stories, I think that's what got me on it. Was that true story? Yeah, really good true stories. So, and interesting, because it's something that I've never had any background knowledge in. I knew who he was just because he's a very famous Russian ballet dancer. I wouldn't have been able to tell you his name if you'd asked me, what's the name of that really famous Russian ballet dancer? Oh, I wouldn't have been able to tell you. But the connection was there. But really good movie. On our way out, coming up to my favorite bend that I've told you guys about so many times, I thought I would just show it to you in its entirety. Just not the bend itself isn't what's so great, but you know what's so great about it. Let's say it together now. It's because of the magnificent reveal. Ta-da! Here it is. It's like if you're not paying attention and you focused on the road, and the next thing you know, boom, you look up, Table Mountain. One of the 7 natural wonders of the world, huh? It is? It should be, yeah, if it isn't already. But there's Lion's Head. You know it by now. I forgot that I was vlogging, straight up. I'll tell you that for free. Also, I got home, I wasn't doing much, and then I was editing, listening to, I told you guys about some of these before, at Cafe Lo-Fi Jazz Hip Hop Mix, and then on the side here, I started making butter chicken, because we picked up some stuff for butter chicken. I don't know, it's not turning out like the best butter chicken I've made. I'm doing it with the chicken thighs instead of breasts, because I prefer thighs, but I don't really know if I prefer them for this, so it's a bit of a tester. And then I'm about to make some rice in here. You guys might remember when we were in Paris, I made a video saying, why can't I cook rice? And I asked you guys for all your tips. And now, I'm still getting my little bit of stodgy rice, but that's because I have started to kind of like it that way. Which is funny, because now it's like when I don't have my stodgy rice, I'm like, this rice isn't done right. But I appreciate... Oh, hello? Sorry. I got interrupted by Sav there thinking I was trying to talk to her. The rice method that I'm using. Thank you guys very much for all your rice tips on that video. That was ages ago. It might have even been around the same time. who knows in Paris? I don't know. It's probably not hard to find out. I'll pull up the video and it'll sit in this corner here. I can see there's got a nice little box already around it. Here we go. There she is. There's the video thumbnail and the title maybe as well. We'll see how dedicated I am to the cause. The thing is, now with rice, what I do is I don't bother rinsing the rice because of water shortages and whatever, and because, like I said, I don't mind stodgy rice. I'm doing 1 part rice to 2 parts water with a little bit of water on top for the evaporation with oil. I do the oil before rice goes into the oil, stir, and then a little bit of salt, and then if I feel like putting any herbs or anything in there, not herbs, spices, more like turmeric, paprika, one of those types of things, or cumin, just to spice it up a little bit. I think my oil's getting ready, so I've got to rush this. And then you just do it for 10 minutes. Set the timer for 10 minutes. At 10 minutes, turn it off. You take off the lid, which I know some people say you're not supposed to, and then you put the lid back on, and then the last little bit of moisture, and you can leave it on the stove, the last little bit of moisture that's in there evaporates off. And well, I've got my method to a T, as long as you get a cup or something that you know how to use. Not very interesting for all of those people who didn't comment on that video or already know how to make rice. But now I know how to make rice how I like it, which is all that matters. Thanks for listening to my podcast.
How miserable is this weather? Jeepers. You hear that? Yeah. No thank you.
Sounds like hail. Might be hail. Oh, shame that someone ordered butlers. Is this slippery here? Is the floor wet? No, the floor is dry. Very good. It sounds so miserable. How hectic is this weather? Where are you?
Oh,
Was that
lightning?
Was that lightning? I think so. Sure. Oh, we got lightning and thunder. Good gnarly, man. This is scary. Not really, but anyway, here you go. Here's my riceofmatt. Nice, and it's actually not that stodgy today, so joke's on you. Anyone who commented, ew, stodgy rice. A little bit of Love Island, a little bit of cookies from Sunday, a little cup of tea.
It's a brownie.
Sorry, cookie brownie, that's why I keep getting confused. Oh, the butter chicken was delicious, by the way, wasn't it, Sap?